Hi, welcome to the new video. I am Rohit, Desai, co-founder of JB Experts. Today we are going to discuss on specialized fertilizers. Can we export from Indian market? What is the demand and which are the top markets? Who are the top importers, exporters? And we'll see through a lot of SWOT analysis we do, and we analyze and see how the product works. So here, if you are looking for specialized fertilizers to be exported, if you look towards the CAGR, which is compound annual growth rate, so it's 5.8 to 6.8, which is, if you see it in the numbers, currently it's around 38.06 billion. It's going to grow up by 53 by 58 billion by 3034. So there is a huge growth for this product. Now currently India is a agriculture producing country. So if you agro is the main business that what we have it in Indian markets. So if we are looking towards expanding the fertilizers to the global market, one, you have an opportunity for working it around in the domestic market. In the same time, you have the same opportunity to do it in the global market. So currently the biggest advantage what we can see through is that China has its own limitations towards the fertilizers. They are not, they have restricted themselves because at the moment they have self-consumptions is a bit of a shortage in the self-consumptions. So they are not at exporting. So this is a gap where Indian exporters can fill. So this is a great opportunity, and if you have these fertilizers, it could be water-solubles, controlled release, or bio-fertilizers, micro and nano nutritions or something like that. These are, if you fall under this industry and you have a certifications for it, maybe verbally you may be having a good product, but on the paper, if you have the great specialized certificate like fertilizers, then yeah, you have a market to work with. So currently Asia Pacific, North America, South America, Europe, these are the great markets, but every market has its own kind of a limitations. It's the biggest opportunity in Asia Pacific after China's pullback. Now I am not sure when it will be the China's comeback, but still till the time, if you are able to fulfill the commitment and you are providing the great quality, then yeah, you'll be having an opportunity there. Then when it comes to US and Canada, the precision, sustainability, high quality demand, these are really something that you need to focus on those markets. If you're saying that these are all something that you have it verbally, that's not going to work. You need to get all your certifications and the test certificate required to show it to the customers so that they can trust you on it. So plan it accordingly. And Brazil is the world's #1 fertilizer importer. This is a great market to work with. They have different requirements, they have different products, so you can really focus them on exporting because they are completely dependent on import for fertilizers. Exporting in the European market is all more compliant and it should be eco-friendly, not like chemical based. It should be, if it's a organic kind of a fertilizers, yeah, you have a greater demand in European market comparing to the other thing. Okay, then comes the Indian export strength. If you look towards the strength, right, we have our own domestic base is so huge. Whatever we plan it to produce it and export, the same thing that you can send it to the domestic market and you can test the market. You can see how your product is performing. And even the growth analysis or the performance analysis that you can do it on the ground itself. We don't need to, if China produces it or some other country produces it, where agriculture is not the primary thing, they have to find and ask for it. But here we can just apply and see the results. Based on that, we can go to the world and say like, okay, this is what we have done the R&D and this is how the fast growing business that we have. So focus on the R&D, innovations on bio and nano, low manufacturing cost, active, whenever you're dealing something related to the farmers, government is always on the back. So there is no second thought about it. Just see that if that's our support that you can work it around. So weakness is going to be like, okay, we don't produce some of the products that goes into our fertilizers that we don't have it in India. We normally import the raw materials. We import the raw materials, we produce it here with other combinations and then we get the final product ready. But there could be a shortage because if there are possibilities that these products comes from China, then normally we may not get it or it will be at a very high fare. So think of it if there is any substitute product or supplement to it so that we can replace this thing by something else. So look towards it. Regulatory and export readiness is something that is important. Many companies have their product ready, they have quality ready, everything, but they are never export ready. The only problem is they're not sure like what compliances or legalities or the procedures are required, what is the setup that you need. And if you need any help in that, you can get in touch with us. We can help you with whatever the possible support. Not only the documentations from Indian government, we also get you the documents from those governments where you are looking to supply it. It could be anywhere in South Asia Pacific, North America, South America, Europe, or any other markets which you're planning for. Even Africa is a great market to work with. So raw material dependency, that is one thing that's a drawback. So when it comes to opportunity, it's like China has already a gap that is where we can really fulfill in South Asia Pacific and as well as in Africa. And then we have a long-term plan where it's like bio-based, nano, sustainable fertilizers, biodegradable, so CRFs. So these are something that you need to look into it, and nutrition management of the plants and the thing. So these are really going to help you to grow your business. So that's the opportunity there. And mostly main over the brand play is something like Brand India, where if we look towards, if we are targeting the countries of global south, then yeah, we have an opportunity where we can work with them. And Brand India is like Indian products are not taken as, at a suspicious point of view what we exactly do with China. So what may go wrong? Will the yield will be the same, or they would have played something, or they have injected something, or there is some kind of a what do you call the fungus they have planning to infect. So that is not what India does or Indian companies do. So you can look towards this is something like we have a trust factor there. There is a huge trust with us. They get it tested. Everything works well. So plan it accordingly. And key export barriers at the moment, what I say is you can take this fertilizers as a pharmaceutical product where you need compliances, you need to register your product with the government bodies, officials from various countries for various different purposes. So these are all the certifications that you may need if you are going for these markets, right? So plan it accordingly, and if you need any help in that, we can help you with all the certifications. While obviously because the raw material prices are increasing, the logistic prices are increasing, so the prices are going to be a bit volatile when it comes to shipping or the prices of the product. Then comes the tariff, and we know that there are a few companies who are in a favor, but sometimes you never know. Today we are on a dicey situation. We're not sure like who is a friend, whom you take as enemy, or who is like neutral. We are not sure. So in this situation, we are just guessing around, saying that okay, on a hope, the world is full of hope, and then we need to say that okay, if tomorrow if something goes wrong, it may go wrong. We are not sure about it, but one hope is that okay, tomorrow at least some countries will withstand with India, and we can work around, and the tariffs can go down. We are doing so much of free trade agreements. Maybe that will help us out. So that is something that you need to check. And then the export strategy, if you are planning to enter into export business, and this is not for new business or who are just starting new, because this capital is going to take a lot money there. So market focus, prioritize WSF or whatever the water-based solutions, fertilizers, whatever you have. So even you can focus on that, and moreover targeting these countries are really good. And not only this, even the neighborhood countries around us, so that will also help you. So compliance is part, check for the documentations, partner with the tie-up with the local distributors, importers, especially in Brazil and US. So if you tap these markets, you are almost done half the way of it. Almost 60 to 65% is all the business what you have, because Brazil is one of the biggest importer. You have the opportunity there. Then comes the branding, promote the Indian thing, and transparent supply partner. This should be good. Raw material security is something that you need to look for, and if you have a joint venture or a partnership with some companies or mines where you can get this materials, then yeah, pretty good to go, or else it's going to be a bit difficult for you. So key constraints and resources, if you look at, so Indian exporters, these are the top exporters, and these are the top importers in the world, and these are the government agencies who are going to support you. If you want to take a RCMC, then it should be APEDA from, and Department of Fertilizers. Go and check with them what the support they can provide and how you can work with. Even we also work closely with them, and if you need any support, we can help you with that, or else you can go directly and check with that. Okay. Then industry bodies, these are all the bodies who can help you with, and if you need any support, you can let us know too. Then export document, essential documents. It's like invoice, packaging list, bill of lading, airway bill if you are sending it by air, a certificate of origin, certificate of analysis, pathosanitary, and compliances document. Just depends on what market you are planning to export it for. So just the case is like if your Brazil is the plan, then there are different set of documents that you need to provide for Brazil market. For European, it's going to be completely different. So plan it accordingly, and you can, if you need any help in compliances, deliveries, duty, taxation, all of these clarifications, if you need any time, you can get in touch with us. We can help you with that. So risk and mitigations, compliances risk is obviously going to be there. And the major when it comes to the risk, what you need to mitigate is your compliance. Normally you need to build a compliance team. So if you are not sure that you have a competitive team enough to handle all the international sales, export division, negotiations, closures, documentations, legalities, logistics, coordinations, and all of it, you can rely completely on JB experts. We have our deployed team who can support you from end to end. Picking up from your door, delivering it to the door of the client, we are going to do everything for you. Getting your payments, getting the buyer, negotiating, logistics, compliances, legalities, consultations on the go, even the payment collection, we support it all go. Either you can work with us on exporter off record, or either you can work with us on exporter on record. So pick up any of the plan where exporter on record is going to be a completely premium service. Exporter off record is something like we export it on our brand name by procuring the goods from you. So whatever the plan suits your pocket, you can pick that one. Then quality assurances, traceability, getting it tested, lab reports, all of that we can manage for you. If you have already, then great. If you don't, then get in touch with us. We can help you with the costings, and then we can work it for you. Secure LCs, export credit reports. So payment is something that we get advance, but in later stages, if it's LC, then you can plan it accordingly. But if it's normally, I don't advise credit is something that I want you to stay away from it. But still, at the moment on fertilizers, we are not giving credit. But in your situation, if you're new and you're not able to negotiate the financial terms, in those cases, what I advise you is, at least if you're giving credit, please check the credit report. We can help you with that. And if not, then go completely for export credit insurance, so that if your money goes somewhere, at least you will get it recovered by your insurance company. Then geopolitical risk, that's obviously there, because war, this, hundreds of aligning, disaligning, all the wars are happening. Not sure. So diversify supply, because anyone can go wrong anywhere. Now we were hoping that we'll be having the great business with the United States, but after Trump coming in, it's too dicey to judge what's right and what's wrong. So have a consistent plan, have a second plan or a plan B, or at least a plan the second market. Okay, so look out for the incentives, look out for the incentives from the ground level, from the government of India, without even exporting. And there are some export incentives, that's obviously there, but even without investment or without exporting, even you can get some more investment or support or schemes to support you on your productions and other things. Okay, so at the conclusion, what I have to say is, specialized fertilizer is a great product to export. What I want you is, look into the compliances, what the market you can deal in, and if you need our support, a paid support, you can get in touch with us. I'll drop a link in the number, link and the number in the description. You can go and call us. We can help you with that. If you need free support, the comment box is open. You can use that. And fertilizer business is really booming. If you want to partner with us on export on record or off record plan, you can get in touch with us. We can help you with that. Right? So thank you so much, and we can help you with all other sort of help. It could be logistic issues, compliances issues, partnering with some other research reports or patented fertilizers. We can do all of that for you if you are looking for it. Okay, so thank you so much. Have a good day, and if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the bell icon. Take care. See you. Bye bye.